Hi, I'm Sid Makkar and you are watching BollywoodHungama.com. Keep watching it. Part 1 I auditioned for, which the role eventually went to Purdah. And I was actually very unhappy that I didn't get it because I was hoping, man, I mean, it's a big break, right? But I'm very happy with my part because it's actually a little more interesting. He's it's even after watching season 2, he's a big question mark. You're not really sure about this guy, and that's always interesting for me too as an actor. So a lot more will be revealed if there's a season 3, which there should be. I auditioned for it. I even told I lost that part. I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but whatever. I lost that part to a 3-2 vote. So it was that close. It was also a time when I had done Marigold maybe a year before that. So for me, like, I think on an average, one international part every year is a good thing, So I was really unhappy that I didn't get it. But they called me back, They called me back for another part, and it was great because Lana Wachowski, she specifically asked for me. And I auditioned for it and I got it, There are a lot of these Western films which have this notion about India. And India is so diverse, There's so much beauty in this country. So what I like about Sense8 and even Marigold Hotel, that they focused on that aspect of the country. So in India, in Sense8, they've shown India, they've shown the high life of Bombay. Whereas like say a Slumdog Millionaire, which is again a reality, but they've shown the slumdogs. One of the scenes that I did was in this snazzy building in Lower Parel, and and my character is actually talking about how this city is transformed and where it's going to go. So I am part of that sort of new wave. My character is part of the new wave of India. Yeah, there's Sony's there, Sony Razan's there, Lilith Dubey is there, Lilith's daughter Neha is there. I'm the only male in that. So whenever we travel, I'm carrying all the bags, basically. But it's a damn good play. It's written by Mahesh Dattani, who's a fantastic writer. Purdah is basically a take on two things. It's Purdah, the veil, and it's the Purdah in a theatre. It's the Purdah that opens and closes, So this play happens in the partition time, 1947. So it's about like this older actress. I think it's inspired a little from Zora Sehgal. Yeah, so this actress in that zamana, who was this very prolific theatre actress, partition happened. And I play the young lover at the time, who's also an actor. And then it goes back and forth to the current time, wherein, this older actress in the world of cinema today, this older crabby actress, and I play an assistant director who's pulling my hair out because I have to deal with this older actress who thinks that she's the best thing to mankind, So it's a damn good play.
So you have like 2 roles?
I've actually got 3 in that. Yeah. So there's a play within the play also, So it's like the young lover, he's an actor, and there's a play within the play. So I'm playing that part as well, who's the king. So 3 roles actually. Yeah, I did Lajwanti. I did a show called Dariba Diaries first, which is it was on this channel called Epic, and it's I played this Mughal detective a detective in the 1850s. It's aired on DD, it's aired on Epic. Somebody calls me and they've seen it on some flight on Emirates, So yeah, it's a very good show. And then I did Lajwanti. Again, I did Lajwanti because even though it was a daily soap, it's from Indian literature. So it's based out of a short story written by Rajinder Singh Bedi. So it's a love story set in the partition era. And it was a good experience, Very grueling schedule though. Very grueling schedule. And we got some very good reviews for it. So it was interesting, very interesting. So Zangoora has it has a hierarchical thing, right? So Hussain was the poster guy for it. I was cast after Hussain, but we did play simultaneously. So because it's impossible to do the play every single day. We had 8 shows a week. So he used to do about 4 to 5. I used to do the rest. It's a very physically grueling, you lose a kilogram after doing a show. It's that grueling. You have 10 songs, you have this, flying systems above the audience, you're doing this acrobatics work. So you learn a lot. So I got to work with aerialists, I got to work with, dancers, I got to work with a magician, an actual magician, and we actually performed on stage. And it's not haath ki safai wala magician, it's actually with the huge props, like you're performing for an audience. So it was damn good. It was very good. It was a learning experience, and you're getting paid to learn, yeah. So and it's still on. We started, I think, in 2010, and we are 6 years later, and the show happens every single day. But when we started, we all were like, "कौन देखेगा यार? मतलब हर रोज कौन देखेगा? इंडिया में कौन देखेगा? 6,000 रुपए की टिकट है, the highest one. 1,000 रुपए की सबसे सस्ती टिकट है. So why would somebody come every single day? But people come, man. It's like a thing in Gurgaon, So it's like, okay, you have some guests. Okay, you know what? You want to spend an evening? Chalo, let's go watch Zangoora. Let's go eat some food over there, and let's showcase. Let's show them around, and Zangoora is one of those things. It's like a thing to do over there, and each one has a favorite also. Someone's like, "Hey, oh, Hussain ka show acha hai. Hey, Sid ka show acha hai." It's one of those because we do it differently. It's not a plan. It's what comes my way. So whatever comes, like this Mahesh Dattani play came my way. I had just finished Lajwanti. I shot for Sense8, and literally I got a call and saying that maybe the actor who was to do it dropped out. I don't know, but I got a call for it, and literally I had to decide. They said, "This is a script. You have like 2 hours. You have to let us know." So I read the script, and they were starting the next day, and I said, "You know what? I like it. I'll do it." And I had the time also, so it's like I could remove the time. So theatre is something I'll do only when I have the time for it, because theatre doesn't pay well, no?
That's true. Yeah.
So something like Zangoora is good. So it's just whatever good comes my way, it's just take it up. There's one movie which has come my way, and we're talking for it. I think it should work out. There's a TV series later in the year which I'm in talks for, which is very interesting. So I'm excited about that. I've done small parts in 2 films actually. In Luck by Chance, and Straight wasn't a small part. It was it wasn't the lead. Lead was Vinay Pathak. But Luck by Chance was such a film, yeah. I mean, it was like Shah Rukh Khan's part is shorter, smaller than mine, But it's just one of those ensemble cast films, and it was just such a great script. So I auditioned for 3 other roles, but I was offered some other part, and I read the script and I was like, I love it. I want to be a part of it. So now, would I do a Luck by Chance again right now? I don't know. Probably not. It's like you want to keep going. You want to move one step ahead, no, with each role. So it depends. I'll probably still do a small part if I like the film, if you want to be a part of it. But no, am I going to say no to something just because it's not a big part? Then no. I've said no to a lot of work where you're like, you're playing the best friend, the generic best friend. That kind of stuff I've said no to. I won't take that up. I like Anurag Kashyap, even though people didn't like his Bombay Velvet, but I like him. I like Dibakar. Who is Piku's director? Shiji Sarkar. Very good director, and I'd love to work with him. Vishal Bhardwaj, love to work with him. I think these are the guys, yeah. They're making the kind of stuff that I would like to be a part of, basically. So these guys.
Because all these filmmakers are just listed make kind of
they make a certain kind of film, no? Yeah, I think.
What if you offered like a biggie kind of a film,
like a Sanjay Leela Bhansali film?
Maybe like a Rowdy Rathod, for example.
I doubt I'll be offered that only, I really doubt it.
Yeah.
I really doubt it.
You never know in future.
Yeah.
Do you like such kind of films? Do you like to see such kind of films?
Very rarely, man. Very rarely.
Ones,
yeah, like I can. I liked this. What's the one? I like Chennai Express, even though it's over the top and this and that. But I liked it, no. So I like that Farah Khan's film. Sorry. Om Shanti Om, the one before that, also her first film. They're all larger than life, over the top films, right? But as long as there's no lying in it, you know what I'm saying? Like where there are films which pretend to be real, but they are so far from it, yeah. So like a Farah Khan is a filmmaker it's like this is what it is, So take it or leave it. I like Irfan a lot, Nawazuddin a lot. I like Amir a lot if you're talking about sort of the big stars, no? Amir is really good. So As a kid, I only remember watching Bachchan films. I'm basically a sports guy, so I love playing tennis every now and then. Gym, if I get bored of it, running, go for a swim, you know, just different things. It can be like even rock climbing or you know, trekking, just different things. Some sort of physical activity regularly. So I make sure I do that. But I'm not always seeking the six pack, if you know what I mean, you know. That's not my aim. That's an aim only if there's like for Zangoora, I had to maintain a six pack for 3 years, and it was like serious pressure. Serious pressure. It's like you finish a show on Sunday, okay, and you're feeling really good, you're feeling fit. Monday is an off day, so you splurge, you eat all you want, okay, and then you're like, oh, in 2 days I have a show again, you know, and then you get down to business again. So that was pressure. We had this shirtless song in it, you know. So I think that's the one time in my life I've worked hard to maintain a six pack. Before and after, no, it's about fitness. Yeah, I want to run the marathon, man. I've never done that. So I'm a runner. So I want to run. I think I'll start with the half marathon
July, I think the thing is
in Jan. Yeah, registration starts in July. So I write, but have I written a script? No. Do I have ideas? Lots of them. Production is something will get into for sure. I've come very close actually. I tried to set up a film a few years back. It fell through though. We got probably half the budget of what we wanted. It was a decent sized film, so we got half the budget of what we wanted. But it was one of those films that you don't want to make, you don't want to compromise on, right? So we just dropped the idea. So production is something I definitely want to get into. Direction, I'm very interested in. I'll probably get into it only when I'm sure that, you know, I can take control of things. Right now, I don't think I'm there yet.